You're listening to Two Girls, One My
Get smart about your money.
with the Shift Control session brought to you by moneysmart.co.za.
Shift financial control back to you.
And welcome to the Money Smart Shift Control session. How'd you like our nice little voiceover?
Oh, we recorded those on Thursday, was it?
Yes, we get so embarrassed when we hear our
Yeah,
own
we
voices.
would.
But it's nice. Hi, Toby. Welcome.
Hi, ladies.
How are you doing?
I'm fantastic, and yourself?
We're good. So Toby is the CEO of MoneySmart.
Exactly.
Um,
Our sugar daddies,
indeed.
moneysmart.co.za. Remember, that's the place where you guys can go set up budgets and sort out all your finances and pay off debt and do all sorts of...
And learn about how to manage your money.
Yes, and read funny articles.
Yes, by awesome people
But-
like Angel.
and comedy. So yes, there's a whole lot of reasons why you want to put moneysmart.co.za into your little web browser. But today we're going to talk about the exciting license that MoneySmart have recently acquired, that they even have framed in the offices.
It's very... Toby, have you started walking around with it on like a
random
chain? Yeah.
strangers.
I haven't pinned it on my chest yet, but I do in plan on.
So please tell us, it's a FCB, FFSB, what?
No, it's basically it's the FSB license, and what that constitutes is the fact that we are being governed by the Financial Services Board, and it's more in the interest of the customer rather than ourselves. Now, what the FSB does is that it issues an FSP license, which is called Financial Services Provider. And you would recognize this amongst many other financial services companies where they say they are an authorized and accredited financial
I
services
had to
provider.
say that a few times. MoneySmart is an authorized financial service provider.
So-
You're very good at that.
I was.
So, what it means for the business, it means that we basically can access a various couple of channels that we really want to dig a little bit deeper into. For example, we want to be able to give proper financial advice, not just like high-level terms. For example, we want to get down to the roots of people's problems, and in order for us to do that, there's a fine line in between when you're giving information and when you're actually giving advice.
I mean, what I liked about MoneySmart is that you're not using terms that I don't understand, and I think that really helps because a lot of financial people sort of talk over you.
That's correct, yeah.
And
So-
you guys are like for people's, platform. It's not for financial, smarty pants. It's for
No, I think the industry just uses that to confuse everybody, and we try to simplify it.
To try and, make
that's,
themselves
that's the whole
feel
idea.
smart.
That's the whole idea about Money Smart, is making you smarter in terms of simplifying complex economic terms and all the activities that goes around one's finances and how to understand and analyze it better.
So now this FSB thing, what's the significance? How's moneysmart.co.za going to change?
Well, nothing's going to change. It actually just says that we're open to more things. We can provide more services and add more value to people's lives in terms of finance. So we can actually advise on in terms of investments and
Okay.
credit, etc.
Oh, so before you're not allowed to do advice.
No.
Now with this, you have the authority to
The
advise.
big thing is that when you come onto a money management site like a few others out there, you kind of managing your money. But actually what happens is that things just stay current, all right? But if you can't provide direction in terms of sound financial advice, then you can't progress towards either paying off debt or investing or insuring your life. So it's very important to know that we've got sort of an open room to be able to accommodate more of these sound financial terms and information that we can provide to people to
Okay.
make them more financially astute and aware of what their potential is with their money.
So now on MoneySmart, you have to, put in all your banking details and all sorts of nonsense. Like what do you guys do to keep the information safe? Because there's been a lot of drama about banks saying
Of course there would be.
that you're giving an outsourced information. And is this the case with you guys? How does it work?
Well, first of all, let's talk about security, right? So we've been verified by 3 e-security companies. Number one is VeriSign, and that accredits that we are a registered company. That means that we are officially registered with CIPRO, which registers all businesses. And when you go into the site, and you'll see on the left-hand side, you'll see Be Savvy, and that's actually our security certificate. That verifies that we are a real business. Secondly, there's McAfee, and what McAfee does is it basically protects your computer from sending data to us and our servers from sending data back to you. And
So it's like a firewall
it's
for the
sort of like a
layman.
wall. When the data goes out, it closes so that no malware, there's no easy way to understand it. It's like
I've
little
seen all
crawlers.
these terms, yeah.
Oh,
Like little
it's a
crawlers.
Yes, exactly.
that can come and steal your data and
So
be
those
retrieved.
spammy bots that sort of attach themselves to stuff
Exactly.
are getting blocked by this
so
McAfee
we
thing.
remove all of that. And then lastly is Trust E, which says that we will keep your information private and secure. Your non-identifiable identifiable information will never be shared, and we won't sell it to the black market, basically.
Okay.
Well, I remember when I first met with you guys long ago, and you were telling me that you like as safe as sort of the FBI are, and there's you've got FBI accredited, and there's other banks that I was like, wow, this is like the safest website because you've like just double shored.
Well,
things.
also got to look in terms of how we acquire your information, or how you would put your information into the site. So the banks already enable you to download your CSV bank statements, and like many other banks like Standard Bank, they recommended Microsoft Money, where NetBank has their own money manager. But there's no flexibility in terms of those, and it's both desktop applications. And in terms of innovating further to help people progress their money, it's quite a hard thing to crack. So they've endorsed all of these things, and they're quite open for people to download the information, put it up into our site, and you're in control of it.
Yeah,
so
'cause you
it's
put
not
in
like you're
what you
handing
want.
over your PIN and password to us to
Yes.
go and do it on your behalf.
So it's pretty much 100% safe, sleep tight, kind of.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that sounds really sweet.
Well, we're going to keep talking to Toby just
we
now.
definitely will. I think we need some faster the people in our lives called Don't Stop.
Harmony's obsession.
I'm gonna have a cookie.
Oh, I have another one.
And that was the awesome Faster the People.
Harmony's obsessed with this band at the moment, so guilty little pleasure. But yes, we're doing the Money Smart.
Shift control session.
That's where we're on. 2 girls, 1 mic, and we've got Money Smart themselves in studio.
Tuavi.
Tuabi, the sugar daddy. How does it feel? Sugar daddy, talking of sugar daddy, he's delving.
I'm actually younger than you guys.
Oh, yeah, whatever. He's delving into our macaroons here. He's a sugar daddy, he's a sugar fan.
Hey,
And what did you say? What are they called in Afrikaans?
A skympie.
A skympie. And then what flavor did you get? Because we were
Yes.
talking about the different flavors.
I think I got a pink one. It's sort of like a strawberry flavor.
I had one of those earlier and I wasn't sure what it was.
And the one before he said is a zoo biscuit flavor.
Yeah, like those little biscuits that
Yeah.
you got when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Well, I actually ate zoo biscuits for breakfast today, so it's a full circle. I did, because Harmony tweeted about it a few weeks ago, and then we
Yeah,
got it.
because my brother's obsessed with zoo biscuits and
Yes.
chocolate sterry stumpies.
And then I had envy of her tweet. I was like, I want zoo biscuits and chocolate sterry stumpy. So I bought zoo biscuits, and now you're eating zoo biscuit. It's a full circle.
Okay.
So yes, what were we talking about?
We were talking more about FSB, but I think we've kind of cleared with that.
Yes.
Have we? Is there anything more now?
And then what Money Smart? Oh yes, Money Smart does amazing things. Yes.
They do. They kind of give you tips on how to save and how to pay off debt and how to just be more conscious about where you're spending your money. And I think money's a difficult thing to talk about, and people often kind of just
Yeah.
leave it in the background and worry about
I
it when
really
things
do
get
that.
dire.
I mean, Money Smart asking me to write for them was one of the best things, because before that was just like I would be that person who wouldn't look at my bank slip at the ATM. I just like crash it up, it doesn't exist, and I don't care as long as it gives me money. But how does Money Smart help people get off debt, for example, Toby?
Well, basically, the platform is very simple and easy to use. It's basically the simplest way to aggregate your bank statements into a single place online. And what Money Smart does is put all your transactions into perspective, so that you can understand how you've spent it between groceries and data and airtime and all the necessities versus luxuries. And it gives you sort of like an overview of your spending patterns and your spending behavior, so that you can get into deeper insight into your money management skills. And from there on, what the whole idea is to draw up a budget and kind of set little parameters on items in your personal life. For example, your groceries, your car payments, store cards, shopping, entertainment, partying, all those kind of things.
Restaurants for me.
And the whole idea is not to live in limits, because a budget, basically, it's either a target for some, but it's actually just a benchmark. So it's not to basically not spend all your money, but just a little bit less, so that you can allocate it towards things like paying off your debt fast or saving towards something you really want.
Okay.
So, and then on the other hand, we've got great content. I mean, that's something that this FSB license enabled us to basically do, is write a little bit more in depth about investment advice and translating technical knowledge about investments and insurance and banking terminology, and translate that into an understandable format, so that people can get educated and more clarity on basically what all these technical terms means and how it can add value to them and how they go about applying to these facilities.
Okay.
So it's basically taking the power back because,
It
like
really
you were
is.
saying, you're scared to go into financial worlds because it just goes over your head. They talk fancy words, but now MoneySmart have got the license to take the fancy words and make it accessible to people.
This month we're focusing a lot on debt, anything with credit and debt. And the two biggest aspects is methods and techniques to pay off your debt super fast. We actually have an article. People can go read about it on moneysmart/community. They'll find the pay off your debt super fast article where we speak about rollover debt. And then on the other hand, there's also the facility to get a 3-in-1 credit report. Now this is a very simple, easy to understand document that basically aggregates from all your credit information, your profile information, how your creditors are rating you, your banks are rating you into one simple document, and it's easy to understand. And once you have all your credit information at hand, you can go set goals on the MoneySmart platform and kind of use that as a measuring stick to see how quick or how fast you'd be able to pay off your debt.
I did that the other day. It's quite an amazing thing. Well, I mean, look, it's obvious that MoneySmart is something that everyone can use, but what are the risks involved? Are there any risks involved?
Well, the only risk involved is if you're not keeping up with your own behavior. I mean, you'd be living in denial if you don't make the effort at least once a week to upload your latest statements and just have a past perspective about things so that you can plan better for the future.
So there's no risk other than just you risk being irresponsible with your own self.
Most definitely, and the risk of losing out on valuable opportunities. I mean, you can identify certain spending patterns and behaviors that you would be able to change, and if you change even 1%, it's 1% closer to your actual financial goal, if you think about it that way.
If you listen to Toby speaking, you can hear and you see his face. Like when Carmony speaks about food, her eyes sparkle. When Toby speaks about MoneySmart and the things it offers, his eyes sparkle. And that's, for me, a reason enough to trust, what the service is, because he's constant. Like, it's his passion. Don't you agree? Like, he is so truly believes in this.
I used to be on the rock and roll side of things, on the road with the band, but now I'm on the road to the bank.
Yeah, you made a smart move there.
Well, thank you, Toby.
Thank you
We
very
now know
much,
about the
guys.
FSB, and you get to listen to another one of our stings.
Yes. So thanks. This has been your MoneySmart Shift Control Station.
Exactly, with 2 girls, 1 mic. Join us every Friday between 1 and 3 p.m. for the MoneySmart Shift Control Session,
Budget, save, and invest with moneysmart.co.za.
the free online personal finance platform that helps you stay organized with all your money in one place.
Shift financial control back to you.